Hey guys, it's Arsenal Giants here. I'm gonna start doing a new sort of series type thing. Like Arsenal, all about Arsenal, basically all throughout August and September. Basically, every month I'll put out a video of this summary of the month, and I'll just talk about it. I can't put up any videos, unfortunately, because they'll get taken off, but I just can use pictures from the Arsenal website. So, at the start of the month, we were all expecting some transfers and etc. We got Lawrence Koscielny, who he's been pretty good. Unfortunately, in the Blackburn match, he was a bit sloppy, and it was from his being out-muscled by Blackburn that they scored the goal. But to be honest, it wasn't his fault. He's come from a pretty not so strong French league, and he's sort of adapting. And as he said, he's getting stronger, so hopefully it'll be good. But I'm not quite sure whether our new signing, Sebastian Scorelines, whether he'll be able to start or whether he was bought as a replacement or a starter. I've seen a lot about him. I've seen some videos of him, and he looks quite a strong character. He can win headers. He's not as so attacking as Thomas Vermaelen. He'll stay back and just stay the defence, sort of like a. It's exactly what we need, really. We've had Thomas Vermaelen and other centre-backs like William Gallas attacking and just leaving Sagna and Clichy by themselves. And even though they're quick, sometimes they can make mistakes. And it's just good to have one centre-back who stays down at all times. So that's pretty much our defensive. Another thing about Gallas moving on to his great new club Tottenham, I'm sure they'll greatly appreciate his efforts, seeing as when he was at Arsenal he was an old man who's completely dumb and he should retire, but now he's at Tottenham, he's world class apparently. But generally they have him now, and all we know, Mikel Silvestre has gone to Werder Bremen, so that's probably the most interesting of transfers for him, as he was absolute. Oh, I don't think I can express myself on YouTube. I might get blocked. Another of our, pretty much now we'll move on to other transfer. We were all hoping for some sort of goalkeeper like Mark Schwarzer or Ivan Akinfeev, but sadly none of them joined. Apparently Mark Schwarzer couldn't join because as Fulham wanted to get Shea given in on deadline day, that transfer couldn't go through, so Fulham didn't want to sell Mark Schwarzer, so in the end we're stuck with Almunia and Fabianski. I'm not so bothered about Almunia. He makes a good replacement, but he's a good shot stopper, but he's made a lot of mistakes, and when he's low on confidence he is poor, as you all know and as everyone knows. But he did pretty well in the Blackburn match where we won 2-1. They put in a lot of long throws, a lot of crosses, and he did all right with them. One of his all right games that he's played. And that's what I'll talk about, the results. But firstly, I'll go into our other summer signing, which is Mirun Chamak. He has started pretty well, but as you might have seen from his interview, he said the pre-season and all the matches he's played so far sort of tired him out, so it may take him a little while longer to adapt. But seeing as he's already scored against Blackpool, and it was pretty much his header against Liverpool which caused Pepe Reina to throw it in his own net, which was hilarious. But also he did miss a complete sitter against Blackpool, which can be down to nerves, I guess. He might have been struggling and he was quite low on confidence and he was tired, as he said, but we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's sort of someone like him, now that Nicholas Bentner has injured himself in his groin again, that it's quite helpful to have another backup player, and Van Persie injured, this is sort of shaping up to how last season went to be with all our players how injured. But at least now this time we have some sort of attack, and also Walcott chose exactly the right time. Over 3 years of being pretty bad, he's finally showed the moment to start scoring goals and winning us matches. So it's very good that he started scoring. Moving on from Liverpool match, we drew 1-1, and I must say, from the whole time watching that match, I was on the edge of my seat when David Ngog scored that goal. I was literally in disbelief at could Arsenal actually let Liverpool win this match. But then in the last minute, I can't believe how much of a relief that was. And then, as you know, Koscielny got sent off for a handball, which should have not been at all. I mean, I think it was Ngog or someone else earlier in the game who also deliberately handballed it, and that is deliberately, and palmed it away from Gael Clichy for a throw-in, and he got sent back, but it wasn't shown a card. Whereas Koscielny, it accidentally hits his arm when it's being kicked at him, and apparently that's a yellow card and he's off. And in the very last minute, so I think that's a bit of a joke, to be honest. But then moving on to the next match against Blackpool, I think we started quite slowly in that match. We managed to score a goal, and we were sort of ahead. And then, as soon as their centre-back was sent off, we pretty much dominated from the start. And then 6-0. To be honest, I thought we could have scored a lot more than that, including Chamak's complete horror miss. I think we could have scored a lot more. We should have, really. I know that a lot of seasons come to pass. Goal difference has been a very key issue, and we might have not, but maybe I'm being a bit too picky, because 6-0 is a great result. Moving on 2-1 to Blackburn. We haven't actually beaten Blackburn in the last 9 times we've played them, and in like 3 years, so generally we must be going in the right direction here for us to actually beat them. And we're quite lucky that we were playing them in August when it's nice and hot and sunny, and not in some time in like March or April when it's freezing cold and our players like to sportingly wear all their gloves. Cough, Emmanuel Adebayor, which looked terrible. Yeah, pretty much that's my summary. So pretty much picking out the key points. We got a lot of players. We've got quite a few in. Unfortunate we didn't bring in any cover for Alex Song or a goalkeeper or maybe another defender, but that might have been a bit unnecessary. As for the goals we've scored, I would say, and I would agree with Arsenal.com, that Walcott's goal against Blackburn wins goal of the month, as it was a pretty awesome angle to shoot from, and he did score a pretty amazing goal. So, and also it's all about how important that goal was. I mean, he might score a really good goal against Blackpool, but when we're already 3-0 up, it's not really that great. So this one, I would say against Blackburn, I would rate this one 8 out of 10. A pretty hard angle. You need to put a lot of strength on it, and it was a pretty crucial match, but it wasn't anything like spectacular. For August, for all that's happened, including the transfer window and the results, we've currently played 3 matches, but sadly Van Persie, Nicholas Bentner, a lot more people, Nasri, still Ramsey's out injured, Song has only just started coming back. So we've already racked up a few injuries, but we are currently 3 matches in, and we're in second place. And for our last laugh, it was happened a couple of weeks ago now, to be fair, and the Champions League draw has already happened. But I have to say, Tottenham 3-2 Young Boys, that is tragic. I mean, I remember when we lost 2-1 to FC Porto thanks to that Dalco really crappy quick free kick. Fabianski, you terrible, and so Campbell. But moving on to Tottenham, that is really bad. 3-2 to Young Boys. Yeah, they might have been on AstroTurf, but really, I suppose it all made up for it from a cracking Peter Crouch hat-trick against Young Boys. And I guess I should also mention the Champions League as well. Arsenal got a pretty easy group. Chelsea, of course, even easier. Man United quite hard, but they don't really have to travel anywhere, so that's pretty easy for them. And Tottenham into Milan, they're pretty much already out, but I know I'm going to have to eat my words later on. Anyway, okay, thanks for watching. This is my August month summary, and I hope I can get another one out next month. Okay, thanks for watching.